finally, 2 or 3 summers ago, I sat down and actually finished it. And it was 2 summers ago at the Cactus Cafe there in Austin that I did 5 nights in a row without repeating any songs. And the 5th night, I did all the split and slide songs. And the 3rd one clocked in at 36 minutes. And so I figured out that what I've done is I've invented a whole new genre of music. And it's called hard listening. So here's you get, this is your test. This is not too hard. This is the short version. Okay. Well, Split and Slide were gliding along. They were hot-footing it and singing a song at the top of their lungs, at the top of their voice. They needed some help because they had no choice but to lie a little to everybody they met. Well, Split would swear and Slide would curse, and things got better and things got worse. They rambled around from town to town. They gambled and they laid their money down. They lost a little to everybody they bet. But you know, Split didn't mind and Slide didn't care. They knew everybody's got a burden to bear, and theirs was simple. They were born to lose. The Split started getting some bright ideas, and believe it or not, Slide got his, and the next thing you knew, they decided to pick and choose. So Split, he picked the proper time, and Slide picked a good high mountain to climb. They got halfway up, then they came back down. And Split, he slipped and started to slide and Split, he slipped and started to slide. It's not as easy as it sounds. Split, he slipped and he started to slide and slide. He slipped and split his side and said, Split, let's keep our feet on level ground. Oh, you can't always toe the line, baby. You can't always tell the time, and the circumstance is gonna change right to wrong. You can't always win a fight, honey. You can't always see the light, and a rose cannot bloom the whole year long. Now Split had a daughter named Lame Eileen, and Slide had a son he'd never seen, and their worthless little feller was known by the name of Slick. Well, Eileen and Slick, they chanced to meet in the middle of the river in the summer heat. They just bumped heads going for an innocent swim. And Slick said, marry me just for fun. His brain had been boiling in the blazing sun, but Eileen took it seriously and she accepted him. Split had to give the bride away, and he did so, and then he backed away. In that old hot church he went and stood by the fan. And then Slick and Slide came down the aisle. They were out of order, walking single file, but somehow it all seemed to fit in the preacher's plan. Yeah, the preacher said, Lord, help us now and bless this holy wedding vow. Slick said to himself, the Lord either will or he won't. And the preacher said, Slick, you take her for your bride. Slick looked at her, and then he looked at Slide. He was supposed to say, I do, but he said, I don't. Then about that time, Split hit the fan, lost a thumb and a finger off of his right hand, went screaming right out of that church and throwing a fit. Slick and Slide, they saw their chance to get out of that ill-fated fool's romance. They all went running down the road, lickety-split, yeah. You can't always toe the line, baby. You can't always tell the time, and the circumstance is gonna change right or wrong. You can't always win a fight, honey. You can't always see the light, and a rose cannot bloom the whole year long. Now Split and Slide were tired and sore, and sick and tired of being so poor. If money was rain, they'd been a 7-year drought. Split said, Slide, that's par for the course. You talk like a dog, I talk like a horse, and this here's coming straight from the horse's mouth. Here's what he said. One place is as good as the next, I swear, and 2 places are better than anywhere. So I'll meet you there, and you meet me here, and we'll rob the Bank of America. The Slide says, Split, that's a pretty good plan. He stood right up and he shook his hand, said, all we're gonna need is a little bit of help from Erica. Well, that was his girl, and she was from way down south with a look in her eye, a drawl in her mouth, and they all agreed she'd be the inside man. You know, Erica, she got to thinking it through and decided that the best thing for her to do was to keep her job and turn those two fools in. Yeah, Erica sort of sold him down the river. Split had about a half a mind to forgive her, but Slide had the presence of mind to say, let's split. So split they did, and they went and hid down a dirty alley underneath the garbage lid, and they laid low till the trash man came. Well, I guess they ran plumb out of luck. They got loaded up in that garbage truck on a rock and rollin' ride to the other side of town. They drove them down to the old dump yard and dumped them out. Man, they landed hard, splitting by Slide, right side upside down. You can't always toe the line, baby, you can't always tell the time, and the circumstance is gonna change right to wrong. You can't always win a fight, honey, you can't always see the light, and a rose cannot bloom the whole year long. Now, Split was down without much hope, and Slide was out to the end of his rope. They'd both just about give up at trying to win. Yeah, the two of them started seeing double. They didn't have the energy to deal with trouble, so their rambling days came quickly to an end. And they started in singing again in a smoky old bar in the very back end, and a few small tips and a drink was all their pay. Even that got a little too slow, and it left them with nowhere else to go but through the back screen door of an old cafe. That's where Slide sings harmony all alone, and Split keeps playing Slide's trombone, and the customers all come in for a bite to eat. They complain about the service and the price of toast, but the words from them you're gonna hear the most was, Split and Slide, man, they never miss a beat.